Welcome back to another episode of Podcast Demastered, a place where we celebrate our love for all things nerdy. I'm Wade.
And I'm Chelsea.
On today's episode, we will be demastering our 2025 year in review. Chelsea, doesn't it feel like we just recorded our 2024 year in review?
Yeah. Just like preparing for this, I was like, oh, this is crazy. We're already at the end of the year. Our final episode of the year.
I mean, if next year goes by just as quickly, okay, that's fine. Because this year, there's a lot of big stuff. We did quite a bit this year.
Yeah, we really did.
So if you are new to our year in reviews, this is the episode where Chelsea and I just kind of like cozy in at the very end of the year, and we just kind of look back and see what we did this year with our lives, our nerdy little lives, and we just kind of go over our favorites of the year, all of our games that we've played, and shows, and books, and movies, and just everything.
Yes.
So, are you ready to jump in?
Yes, let's do this.
And then one of our traditions is that we go over our PlayStation Wrapped.
Yes.
As well, which is always just absolutely shocking to everybody.
Exactly.
Now,
I wonder what
Chelsea's
number one's going to be.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Chelsea's is really straightforward because it's just what she's played this year. Mine is slightly more complicated because me and my husband, we both share one PlayStation account. So sometimes his stuff will creep into into like and affect my hours and stuff like that. So it's kind of fun to determine like, oh no, that wasn't me. That was
Yes.
But this year a lot of it is me. So good job to me, I guess. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah. Go for it.
All right. So, how many games did you play? Does PlayStation say you played this year?
PlayStation say I played 10 games.
30.
Gosh.
Wow. I mean, I am the world's best at starting a game and playing it for an hour and not coming back to it for a year and a half. I did not play 30 full games. I don't think I played 5 full games this year.
Oh no.
It's been a weird year.
Yeah, I was like, mine says 10, but I did actually complete 10 full games, but not all of them were on the PlayStation. But a couple of them that that really don't have an ending, kind of like something like Dreamlight Valley, where you just keep playing, like that's,
Oh, yeah.
That's in addition to just my main 10 that I completed.
So, like, is most of your gaming, though, is done on your PlayStation, right?
Yes.
Most of your gaming, yeah. My gaming is split between my PlayStation and my computer, like for Steam, and my Nintendo Switch. So those are all 3 completely different things. But Nintendo's wrap-up is not ready yet. And I don't know if Steam has one, honestly. I don't want to know. It's just going to say Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah. For
60,000 hours. So I'm just going to focus on my PlayStation one.
Okay.
You want to start at 5?
Yes, let's do 5.
It gives us our top 5 games like that we spent the most time with this year.
Mm-hmm.
What's your 5?
No, my number 5 is Final Fantasy IX with 24 hours.
Gasp. Okay, love it. Okay, well,
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Our 5s are similar. Your number 5 is a game for me. My number 5 is a game for you. Can you guess what it is? You have to think really
game?
far back.
Oh.
Nope. The beginning of the year. Like the first
gosh.
week of the year. I beat this game for you.
You beat it for me? Oh no, and I don't even remember. Oh gosh.
Yep. Well, it's an ongoing effort.
Mm.
It's Mass Effect.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
The Legendary
Wait,
Edition.
that was earlier this year? Oh dang.
That was the very beginning of the year. It was the first
man.
game I played of the year during my break because I beat it. I beat 2 in like
That's right.
3 or 4 days because I plowed through it. I was going.
Yeah.
So maybe this coming year is when I'll beat 3. Maybe.
Yes.
It's taken me a while to get there, but maybe. Okay, and that was 44 hours. That's how long I spent in number 2.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
All right, okay, what's your number 4?
Assassin's Creed Shadows with
I'm so
64
sorry.
hours.
64 hours you'll never get back.
Nope, not at all.
Also, like, what a crazy jump. You said like 24 hours for 9,
24 to
and then
64.
Like 64.
Yeah.
My 4th place is actually tied at 44 hours. And it's the Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 collection. The vast majority of those 44 hours was me going back and playing 2, beating 2 again, and doing a ton of the extra content, but also a little bit of Brandon playing Birth by Sleep. So Yeah.
Nice.
But just a little bit.
Yeah.
Mostly me. Okay.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Fallout 4 with 79 hours.
Okay, now I'm like, okay, now what's her... I know what her number 1 is. What's her number 2?
Oh, yeah. It all makes sense when I get to that, but no, these top games, I did beat them. Well, except for my number 1, because you can't beat it. But all these other games, I did actually complete them this year. So I played some beefy games.
Oh, you know what? Mass Effect 2 I beat. Kingdom Hearts 2, we'll count that, I beat.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at 63 hours, which that play file was actually like right at 100 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But I had already done just a smidge of, well, I say a smidge, like 37 hours before that, I guess, before the new year, because I didn't come back and finish it until after New Year. But 63 hours in 7 Rebirth, so.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your number 2?
Yes, it is, actually.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that. There we go.
But yeah, talking about like, we did spend a little bit more time playing my number 3 and my number 2 because I started Fallout 4 last year. And I did also start Rebirth last year as well. But most of my time was spent this year. And so my number 2 spot, yes, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth with 95 hours.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so
and I just beat it this morning, by the way.
Oh, well, congratulations. There we go. Oh, are you sad?
Listeners, we'll talk more about this in an upcoming episode. So
there we go. All right, never mind. Scratch that.
Yes.
Don't tell me if you were sad. We'll talk about it later.
No.
Okay. 60. So my 63 hours versus your 95 hours. Monster Hunter Wilds is my number 2. But that's Brandon's number 1.
Yes. Okay.
And he's put 74 hours into that so far. And he's ignoring it at the moment. There's a lot of like post game stuff that's dropped and some DLC and stuff he hasn't like wanted to go touch because he's gotten beat up the last few times he's tried. So that will go up, but he's beat the game. There's just all of the like post content and all the additional stuff they've added. But yeah, that's number 2. And then of course, for like the 3rd year running,
yes,
our number 1, I'm sure, is Disney Dreamlight Valley.
That is correct.
The question is, though, how many hours did you put into it this year?
241.
Oh, you beat me.
Oh, I did?
You beat me by... Oh. Ooh, girl. My hours in the game this year is 169.
Oh, man.
Almost 100 hours more. Dang, Chelsea. And it took you like 80 of those hours to beat the Sleeping Beauty stuff? Wow, that's crazy.
I know, right? That's what I was going to say.
Actually,
let's make the joke.
Yes,
I did actually. Yes, I did.
Like maybe that's still ongoing. I don't know.
No, and both of them I leveled them up to level 10, so we're good with Aurora and Maleficent. So I've moved on to the Wish Blossom Ranch characters. But yeah, it took me a while.
I haven't been on Wish Blossom Ranch in a hot minute. I still don't even have Tinkerbell like fully unlocked yet.
Oh, I don't either.
Okay, great. All right.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving Corella a bunch of crap right now. I love the dialogue options for her.
She's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
She's like Mother Gothel, where I'm just like, ew, I hate looking at you. But also she's super fun and sassy. You just want to like throw her in a lake. It's like, dude, oh my God. Yeah. Well, I haven't unlocked her yet either. But I'm like working for her at the moment.
Yes.
She's being herself.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
Just past that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a break coming up, so we'll. I'm sure I'll try to get in there to like baseline, just beat the DLC and kind of see where I'm going from there. But my list of games I want to get done over a break or like put far more hours into, it's quite a list. So we'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
crazy. That's a collection of games. Wow.
Yeah. No. There's some really big numbers with our top 5, and I cannot believe I played that much more than you did.
Well, like, and that's Valley. Like not even that's not even touching my Switch either. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how my Switch plays stuff because like the Switch 2 came out this year, so like I'll have a ton of time in like Mario Kart and maybe Bravely Default and definitely Donkey Kong, Pokemon Legends ZA. There will be some big heavy hitters, but I'll have to get back and look at that once Nintendo releases that for me. That's something. Okay, so if we keep going through our thing here, if you're ready to, unless you want to say something else.
No, I was just going to say, like, if we're still on the games category, is there a game in particular that stands out to you as being one of your top games of the year? One of them that
Oh,
you really enjoyed?
from our top five.
Well, or just anything
Ooh.
you played. It
Oh,
doesn't
just
have to be your top 5.
oh, sure. No, well, that's a hard thing. Some of the things that I really am glad that I played this year, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm really glad I got through Mass Effect 2.
Mm-hmm.
One step closer, because now I get to get into Mass Effect 3, which is a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've played a lot of other, like, there's been so many good game releases this year that I just have not, like, gotten to sink my hands into properly. Like, for instance, Claire Obscure 33.
Mm-hmm.
I've started it, but I haven't put as much time into it as I wanted to, because it came out at a busy time in school, and I started it and just got busy and had to set it down. And then over the summer, I was like, well, I feel like I need to restart it. And then I hadn't. And I'm just kind of stuck in that place. And it just won 60 trillion awards at the Game
Yes,
Awards.
it did.
And I'm just like, I feel like I want to be part of the crowd going, oh, I'm so proud of you. Like, I don't have a right to do that because I have not played it as much as I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But some little things like Date Everything came out.
Yes.
Amazing. Perfect. 10 out of 10.
Talking about that, yes.
There's like 6 versions of the Ben Starr character, and I can date all of them. It's lovely. Speaking of Ben Starr, though, and also in Claire Obscure, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I restarted the Batman Arkham series. Because I got the collection on the Switch.
That's right, yes.
And it's just, I'm only in the middle of Arkham City right now, but oh my god, I just love those games to death. I love them so, they're like Skyrim for me. They could put them on everything and I'm going to buy them because they're just too good. They're just too good. Also Tiny Bookshop, for being a little indie game, it's so zen. And in the fact that it uses real books and not like parody books, I love it.
That's cool.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, there's just so many little things like that, like especially cozy games and stuff that I've gotten to play this year that wouldn't make it onto any like major played list for me, but they just meant a lot to me. They've taken up their own little time for me, and it's just been lovely.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, I definitely played a couple, smaller games as well that couldn't even reach the heights of how much I played these other games. But
imagine playing Blueprints for 240 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not quite. But I do want to actually finish that game next year. But another game that we both played together earlier this year was Split Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
Which was, I thought was a lot of fun, a really great game.
I wish they could release one of those games every year.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Could you imagine? So good.
So good. Yeah.
Like, both of those games, It Takes Two and Split Fiction, can we just, like, erase them from our memory? And like,
play them all over again?
Just every year, you know, like, I would love that. Like, switch characters. Switch characters. Like, fantastic. Yes. So freaking fantastic. But what are some games that you did not finish this year that you really want to try to finish next year?
Blueprints is definitely the top one. I think that was the only game I started this year that I didn't finish. So
okay,
yeah,
good for you. Fun. I mean, oh, good lord, that is not the case for me. But I'm proud of you. There's been so many game releases in like the last 3 years that I've like hopped into, like sometimes a healthy amount, and just haven't like pushed through to the end of the game. Like the Mega Man Battle Network collection that came out like last fall, maybe. I haven't put nearly enough time into those. I love those games. Love them. I played them all on the GBA when I was just a wee lad. And the fact that they're like, here you go. Here's like a full collection. I was like, you can have all of my money because I will pay any price for that. Yes. And I did. And it was great. Okay. Any last video game comments you'd like to make?
I don't know. Should I mention a couple of the highlights that just were announced at the Game Awards? Should we cover that?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think, I'll mention 2 of them because they are actually coming out next year, it seems. So we finally got a trailer and an announcement with the title and everything for the sequel to Control. Control Resonant will come out next year. Looks great, looks fun. We get to play as the main character's brother this time, so that'll be crazy. It's diving into that world again, different gameplay style. I'm here for it, and perfect timing because I definitely want to play that game again. And I already said in our last episode before this one was our 25 years in gaming, I said I want to play Alan Wake next year, so I will be starting that and going through all those games in that universe.
There we go. And maybe I need to join you. I need to play Control. I think I have it because it was a free game, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It definitely was one, yeah.
Something to add to my ever-expanding list.
Yes. But definitely worth it. And then another one that I'm looking forward to, it was announced after, I do not remember which award they specifically won, but South of Midnight won one of the awards at the Game Awards, and then they announced that it's coming to PlayStation in the spring of 2026.
And it's coming to Switch too.
Yes.
Which is crazy. I was like, okay, because I really wanted to play that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll buy it. Like, I think it just depends on how everything's lining up at that time. But I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited, to be able to play it on my system of choice. So I'm looking forward to that. So
absolutely.
Those are just my two little highlights from the Game Awards.
There you go.
Yes.
I mean, there's the new KOTOR game.
Yes.
You know, like, I mean, we're not going to get that for forever. But yes, absolutely. And even the new Mega Man game, it's so like old. It's like old school Mega Man with like fresh polish, fresh paint. Yeah. And also like lots and lots of references, it looks like, to like other games. Like, I don't know. That looks fun, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to move on to our next category?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So we're going to be moving on to our books and comics, graphic novels, things we read, enjoyed this year. You want to?
That's, I guess so. It's been, okay, so I have really got, because of like audiobooks and stuff, I have really like remembered my love of reading. Ever since I started teaching, reading has been just difficult for me. When I finally find time to sit down with a book, I would just be so mentally tired that I would read a few pages and just have to put the book down, you know?
Yeah.
But audiobooks, though, have absolutely revolutionized like my reading amount, which, you know, you can have the conversation where it's like not really reading, and I'm going to say, hey, just let people be happy. It's fine.
Exactly.
But like last year I read like 30 books throughout the course of the year, which I was like, oh my God, that's wild. This year I didn't quite make it to 30. I'm at 27, 25 maybe, but there's still time. I have some things lined up and there's still time. But what a lot of I don't count on my little list of completion. I don't count comics and I don't count manga. And manga and I have like renewed our relationship this year. I have read so much manga. I have recently been rereading Death Note.
Yes.
I've started reading an old one called Tsubasa Chronicles. Like, oh my gosh. It's like the same people who made like Cardcaptor Sakura. If you're like that old school, you know.
Old school.
Like if you know, you know. But then lots of newer stuff too. And it's been so lovely because for years all I used to read was manga. But then that kind of shifted into comics, and then like with like going back to regular books, it's been nice to, I don't know, introduce myself to some newer manga. So there was a lot of heavy reading I did do this year with the third Fourth Wing book coming out this year. I did reread the first two. I read all of the Heartstopper volumes for the first time. That was the very beginning. I say that was the very beginning of the year, but it was actually the Heartstopper volume 1 was the fourth book I read in the new year. Because I was just popping off with books. I was going to town during Christmas break. Yeah. I read the complete ACOTAR series. Fight me in the comments. It's fine. And also all of the Crescent City books. Because last year I read the Throne of Glass series and I just absolutely adored it. So I did that. But I think one of the biggest books I read this year, it was a new one from this year. It was a book called Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. Who I've talked about before, because she also wrote the Darker Shade of Magic series, which I've fawned over before. It was 2 years ago, I think I read those, but that was her new book this year, and it was just amazing. It was, if you've read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, it's that heartbreaking kind of story, like that, but it's about lesbian vampires. So there you go. Yeah,
nice. Well, for me, this is always my like lowest amount category. I feel like you definitely kill this category with the amount of stuff you read. I did read, I think, more than I did last year. So I shouldn't say
Well, that's
more
wild to
because
say.
yeah, I know. I was like,
Because-
hold on. Let me preface this by saying I read more things that were not comics this year than I had previous years, but I still
There you
read a
go.
lot of comics. And I know you mentioned, to clarify what you were saying earlier about you weren't counting like manga and comics, you're just not counting how many you read. You count those as actual reading things.
I don't track them because like I would
It's a
still
lot.
be
Yeah.
I would still be writing them down because ew. But I mean, yes, I have very actively read comics this
Yeah.
year, you know, and very, very actively read manga. I'm just not writing them down. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. I did, crazily enough, try to keep a rough count of how many comics I read this year because earlier this year is where we ended our Krakoan age of comics. And so this year I specifically read around 191 comics that were solely the X-Men adjacent comics. And then I read just 7 like books and graphic novels. So nothing substantial, but actually all those things were also episodes we did this year because I also read all of the Heartstopper graphic novels as well. So that's my reading.
There
Definitely
we go.
comics heavy. I don't know if it'll be that many comics next year. We'll see. We'll see if we end up going into some other X-Men arc, but I don't think it'll be hundreds and hundreds of comics.
It won't be anything like their Krakoa era.
No.
because what could rival that? Like, oh my gosh.
It was
That's
a crazy
crazy.
time for sure.
Yes, it was. Okay, well, looking next, how about okay, you'll have me beat here. But how about
I
your
don't
favorite
know.
TV show?
So, TV shows were kind of lacking for me this year, I feel like. I feel like I watched about 10 different TV shows, and I think my top 2 that I enjoyed is Twin Peaks. I loved rewatching the first season again, and we covered that in one of our October episodes, so that was a great time. And I also enjoyed Interior Chinatown. That was one of our May episodes as well.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That was also a wild time. I wish they would make a second season of that, but I don't think that's going to happen.
We'll just have to see, I guess.
I know, yeah.
Be cool if they did, because yes, we both thoroughly enjoyed that. But you know, I actually didn't I put Interior Chinatown on my complete list, but I did not put Twin Peaks on my complete list. Like, shame on me, because
Yes.
I freaking adored Twin Peaks. So,
Oh my
whoops, my
gosh,
bad.
yes.
But just for the sake of difference, my TV stuff watch list this year was actually, it was pretty Marvel related.
Mm-hmm.
Which really, like, over the course of like a week, I think, my husband and I sat down and we just kind of like caught up on a bunch of Marvel shows we hadn't started yet. Like, we went in chronological order, but we sat down, we watched Ironheart, we watched Loki Season 2, Daredevil, Born Again, we watched Echo, and then Marvel Zombies. Just kind of like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Which, no regrets. I liked them all. They were all great. Daredevil, Born Again, oh my god, yes. Freaking amazing. But like next year, we're supposed to be getting Vision Quest,
Yeah.
which I am dying for.
I'll be very curious how it
Because,
actually plays out. Yeah.
You know, we'll get like the White Vision storyline, but also I feel like that is not going to be that much of the show, because we're also going to get introduced to Tommy, aka
Yes.
Speed, aka Wiccan's twin brother.
Mm-hmm.
And Wiccan and he's also supposed to be coming back in that show. So I'm really like, oh, like, what are you all doing to my heart over here? Like, stop it immediately. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I have a list of TV shows that I want to sit down and get through. It's just, that's harder for me during the school year.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe next year I'll have more to talk about, like Twin Peaks Season 2.
Yeah, exactly. Tease there. I know. I'm so far behind on Marvel shows. They're definitely on my list to watch next year for sure. But, you know, they're all sitting there waiting for me so I can watch them at my own pace.
Well, that's exactly how we felt about it. We used to
Yeah.
get like, oh, that show just dropped. We have to watch the new episode, or we have to watch the whole thing. But the last couple years, we've been like, you know what? We'll watch them when we're ready. Now, there's been just like Agatha all along. We were there every night it came out.
Yeah.
We were ready to go. But some of them were like, we'll wait. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's not really like a chronological order to the plot of them, so just watch them as you want, and we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although Ironheart is really good. I loved Ironheart.
Okay.
I'm sad it took so long for it to come out. So
Mm-hmm.
long. But it was
Yeah.
really, really good. I liked what they did with it.
Nice.
But another bigger topic for you than for me.
Oh,
But
yes.
movies. Tell me.
Yeah, it's always my favorite topic to talk about. It's always, how many movies did I watch this year? So, okay. For my movies, I broke it down to I watched 10 shorts and I watched 77 movies. Out of those 77 movies, 58 were brand new to me. Or ones that I had watched for the first time. So they
Oh
weren't
my
all that came out
God.
this year or anything. But yes, so I watched 77 movies.
That's amazing.
I mean, technically the year's not over with. I think I'm going to go see another movie tomorrow. So, hey.
What is that movie?
I think it's going to be Zootopia 2. I haven't seen that yet. Yeah. But I can list off a couple that I enjoyed this year. Some of them were movies that came out this year. Some of them were because the Oscars were earlier this year and they were nominated, but also fantastic movies. I mean, I think probably my top movie at this point. I know, listeners, we have not talked about this movie at all. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. I love that movie.
Legit, yeah. That's on my
gosh.
list too.
Yes.
And I didn't even choose to watch it. Brandon was watching it and I was doing something else, and I didn't even know what it was. I had zero idea. I thought it was a TV show until an hour and a half later. I was like, this is a movie. This is pretty good. I like this. But it's definitely entered the zeitgeist. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Good for it.
No,
Although,
for real.
However, I am gonna have a bone to pick with it though, because the Grammys are coming up.
Yes.
And I think Golden is up for Song of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And so is I think it's Abracadabra by Gaga.
Oh.
So if it wins Song of the Year and not Gaga, I might have a few words to say about that. But I can't blame it because yes, it erupted and it was huge,
Yeah.
But
No,
we'll see.
I think it definitely should be it's currently nominated for a Golden Globe. Golden is nominated for a Golden Globe, and I'm sure it'll be nominated for an Oscar as well, which is very well deserved. But there's also some very good songs up that will probably be a tight race there, so that'll be interesting to see. But K-pop Demon Hunters, I don't know if I mean, the songs are great, the music is amazing, but I think you have to give extra credit out there for the animation. It is beautifully done. It is so slick in the way it's edited.
Yes.
It's amazing, and altogether, it does make a nice, refreshing, fun movie. People might be like, oh, well, the story, it's not that deep. Well, it's a good story overall. It's a fun movie.
But it can be deeper if you think about it,
Yes, exactly.
The surface level to enjoy the movie, no, it doesn't require critical thinking. Not really.
No.
But there's all sorts of themes and relationships that are being, strewn about throughout the movie that you can really sit and ponder on for a while. It's one of those things. You want to put time into it, you'll get something out of it.
Yes.
It's not a shallow production. So
no, not at all. One of my other top movies of the year is a movie that technically came out last year, but it's also another animated movie that was absolutely beautiful and a very sweet story. It's also based on a book. I have not read the book, but The Wild Robot.
Oh,
that
yes.
was a really lovely film.
I haven't watched it yet. I
Definitely
need to
recommend that.
I do need to, but I've heard so many wonderful things about it.
Yeah, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be, and it was just a really sweet animated movie. Let's see. I'll give 2 other shout outs to some Marvel movies I did actually enjoy this year. I really did enjoy Fantastic Four First Steps, and I did not watch it in theaters, but I did watch it much later on Disney Plus, Thunderbolts. I thought that was a pretty fun movie.
Did you
that
like it?
Was,
I love Thunderbolts.
Yes. I was
Thunderbolts.
this movie was better than I thought it was going to be. It was really great. The characters all really worked well together. It was about them.
It was, it was better than it had any right to be, I think, given the initial premise and stuff.
Yes.
But then I had a lot of trust. I was like, I know who's doing the movie. I know the actors who were very actively involved in their characters. I'm not worried about it. And then the reviews came out and people were being themselves about it, and I was like, whatever, I'll just go watch it. And no regrets. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Wade?
Well, okay, so
what's on your movies?
We went to the theater a handful of times. We watched Captain America, we watched Thunderbolts, we watched Fantastic Four, because we always go to all the Marvel stuff. Loved them all. Captain America was okay. The plot, meh. the character building post Endgame though was great. Like I liked that more than like the plot of the movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also got to this was actually kind of a birthday thing, but we went and watched the final Downton Abbey movie in theater for my birthday because we didn't get to watch the other two in theaters because we hadn't finished the show yet. But we finally sat down and we had watched the first two movies because they were both available finally, like in places that we could watch them. And then like a month later, the new movie came out. I said, you know what? Let's go do it. And it was fantastic. I loved it. And then Wicked for Good. Loved it. Cried. It was amazing. But also I rewatched some stuff this year. One thing was for an episode, which was the Goofy movie, which is just nostalgia. But two things I will rewatch just for my own benefit. And those two movies are like those are the two I want to be like, yes, this was my year. Was The Fifth Element and The Secret of Nim.
I have never seen either of those movies.
What?
I know, it's crazy, but yes, no,
it's fine.
I have not.
No, it's just so good. They're both so good in different ways.
Yeah.
Like we had The Fifth Element growing up, and I was just like, as a kid, as like a young teenager, maybe. I don't remember when that movie came out, but like I was always so enthralled by this movie. It was so like just futuristic, but not, and it had so many cool things happening in it, and also like Chris Tucker. I freaking adored Chris Tucker, and him as his character Ruby Rod, like a TV personality.
Okay.
Just out there and dramatic and so flamboyant. Like the role of Ruby Rod is actually supposed to be played by Prince. If that gives you an idea, like literally portraying Prince. If that gives you an idea of that character, now just add the energy of Chris Tucker. Yeah. Freaking absolutely. But then The Secret of Nim, there was this weird moment on TikTok where everybody was kind of talking about it in like the deep lore of the movie. And I was like, I don't remember any of this stuff. Like, there's no way. But also, like, I remember it came out on VHS and I was like 7, very young, tremendously young. And I remember I would watch it. That was kind of like, it was like Goofy movie. It was one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
And I would be scared. I would be so like obsessed. I would laugh. That movie had everything for me as a kid. There was one scene I would like always rewind for like little 15-second clips and just like cackle. And like my mom would like laugh at me from the other room because she knew exactly what I was doing. And she loved like hearing me laugh at that one little moment over and over. And, you know, like rewinding on like VHS players was such a chore. Yeah. But it's really good. It's really dark. It's actually super dark. But as a little kid, you wouldn't understand any of it. So I was like, I need to rewatch this movie as like a grown adult. And yeah, all of that stuff was there. Said in the movie. And I was like, like, I remember them saying these things, but like I had no ability to like, you know, critical think on that level. So it's really, really good. I mean, it's there with like the Feifel movies, Anastasia. It's made by, I can't remember that man's name. It's made by that guy.
Okay.
Like the not Walt Disney who was doing like the Fox side of things.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, those are my
my
two like recommendations, I think, for my year.
Nice. So I highly recommend you watch Sinners.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing that really makes this movie stand out from so many and that really makes this movie be the movie it is the music. Like, this movie is so heavily a movie that is supported by the music, and I think you will really appreciate it for that in the movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
Yeah, but no, I definitely think you should give it a watch for that. Like, yes, it is crazy over the top at times with things going on in the movie, but music is, yeah. Well, and the music, that is going to be a very big contender for like the Golden Globes as well as likely the Oscars, because the main, like the one of the key songs in that movie is also nominated for Best Song. So we have that up against K-pop Demon Hunters, and then as well as the newer songs from Wicked are kind of the big ones out there.
Okay. Next question I'd like to ask you is, do you have any favorite episodes that we did this year?
Oh, okay. Well, I think there's quite a few. I could just name them quickly, which is like
I
half
feel
the
like we
episode
had like
did.
a really good year. I feel like we had a really
Yeah.
good year.
We did. I mean, the first episode we did this year was for Nosferatu, the
Oh yeah.
remake. Oh,
Oh my
man.
god. And that movie haunted me for so long, Chelsea. Oh, night
Yes.
terrors. Oh my god.
Oh man, yes, that was a wild time. It was also fun to revisit that, but also that that remake is just wow, crazy. So listeners, check that out if you're interested in hearing about that, as well as check out our episode from years back where we covered the original.
Oh yes.
So we've already talked about Split Fiction was a lot of fun. We have our gameplay up on YouTube of us playing together with that. Interior Chinatown. We did a tiny little episode in the middle of the summer about Walt Disney living in the Midwest. So that was kind of fun to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Things that people might not know about his life. We did our silly little game, the bad movie reviews. That was a lot of fun.
That was pretty great, yeah.
Yeah. And then you already mentioned a Goofy movie. That was also a highlight for me as well. Twin Peaks, and then like I already mentioned, our last episode before this was our 25 years in gaming, a really fun episode just looking back on the last 25 years of our lives and all the games we played and how gaming has stuck with us all that time. And
oh yeah,
it's a great time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Some
I basically said
excellent
half of the
episodes.
year. So
Let's see.
what about you? Are there any
okay.
other episodes I missed?
Well, I mean, the fact that we got to complete our Krakoan era, although the vast majority of it was last year, but we got to finish it this year, and I think that was pretty cool. The fact that we got to talk about the entirety of Krakoa, but also that you went and read all of those comics. Like, I read the vast majority of them too, but I was reading them as they were coming out. And that's just a whole different thing than like powering through them. Oh my god.
Yes.
So like, yeah, absolutely. We had our episode on Final Fantasy IX, which just, oh my god, I can't. I gushed and gushed and gushed and gushed. We got to go watch Frozen the musical together.
Yes.
I love that. And you know, how often do we get to do something in person and then get to like reflect on that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Very cool.
Because it was a little more like personal for that. I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah.
I'm going to second the Twin Peaks one just because of how much I loved it all.
Yes.
And also the fact that we got through 2 Hitchcock movies. And also today, actually, I got to have a conversation about that with a whole bunch of my seniors because they were talking about Hitchcock. And I was like, oh, you all know Hitchcock. And they're like, oh my God, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And I said, everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Yes. Dad's talking. And we had a wonderful time talking about that. So
that's great.
So I look forward to next year when we get to review even more.
Yes. And we will continue with 2 more next year. So that will be fun. Which I feel like kind of leads into our teases for next year, unless there's another category we want to.
No. I think that's a good place to go.
Yes.
And that's next year. Like, what do you want to talk about? I mean...
Well, if listeners haven't checked out our last episode, which I keep plugging, everybody needs to go listen to that. But we do tease one of our big things that we are going to start next year is we are going to begin our run through of all of the Kingdom Hearts games. So
every
kicking
single
off.
one of them. Absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be great. We're going to be talking about that for quite a while throughout the year. We'll just see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. We're kind of hoping it lines up lovely with Kingdom Hearts 4, but
yeah, you know,
we'll see.
That's totally easy to predict,
we're already pretty old. I don't know how much longer we're gonna last. We're gonna see.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh, we are gonna have our first Pokemon episode.
Yes.
This next year.
Oh my gosh.
Chelsea is in nervous shambles about it.
So dramatic.
So dramatic. But like, we're gonna do it, and yeah. So that'll actually be pretty close to Pokemon Day at the end of February-ish. So look forward to that. That'll be fun.
Yep. And we are doing Twin Peaks season 2. So that will also be another thing. Definitely have to continue our journey in the Twin Peaks world.
And we have a huge list of things that we're kind of thinking about and contemplating and seeing if we can fit in. But listeners, if you have something you'd like us to do,
yes,
all you got to do is ask. So let us know. Okay, well,
I think we'll leave it at that.
I think so. And that's it for another episode of Podcast Demastered.
If you enjoyed hanging out with us today, don't forget to follow and subscribe, leave us a review, and tell a friend.
If you have an episode idea, send us an email at demasteredpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook at Pod Demastered.
Thanks for listening, and tune in for the next time we demaster our favorite things on Podcast Demastered.